gosh, we're gonna park the boat.
Yeah, this is it. So we've been through the last lock and we've been under the last bridge and we're here. Guys, this is it. This is
It's a very, very cute marina, this one.
It's beautiful.
Very, very, it's small, very well taken care of, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, I really liked it. Well, what's the plan now?
Well, the plan now is to take the key to the lady in the office, tell her we're going away, then tell her we're coming back because we're going to go and get the car, and then take the last few things off the boat and just make sure she's nice and snug. Turn all the seacocks off, turn all the electrics off, and that's it, I'm afraid. End of the journey. So we just popped down to the boat today, make sure everything's okay, and she's absolutely fine, isn't she?
She's fine.
Yeah, no water anywhere, no coming through windows or through the seacocks or anything like that, so we're quite happy. We just thought we would spend a little time and talk to you about the whole project as a whole, really. Looking back over the last, it's over a year actually, isn't it?
It's just over a year, yes.
Yeah, I mean, originally we had planned to buy a barge, probably an older barge than this, and do a renovation job on it, and then spend the summer we just had in the UK, and then go to Europe and spend the next couple of years in Europe doing the French and Belgium and whoever's canals and rivers. This was the first time we'd seen the boat, deep down in Bath, on a farmyard, in a barn.
Okay, so we just arrived for first day working on a boat. First job is going to be taking the water out, from the bilges, because it's full of water.
It's a bit mucky, isn't it?
So it's going to be a hand job, isn't it?
Yep, I think so. So what are you doing today?
So I'm going to have to paint all these, so I'm going to have to find a strategy to do the job, because this is the only place I can sit and be comfortable, but obviously I can't reach everywhere. So I'm going to start with the walls, the top walls everywhere, and go down. I think I'm going down on this side here, and then I'll do this side here, and then I'll leave this bit that I'm sitting down to the last, and then I'll go up, and with a stick I'll do it at the bottom.
We treated this as a full-time job and would spend every day from 8 o'clock in the morning till about 3:30 or 4 in the afternoon, 5 days a week.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am actually. Well, there's so much to take consideration at getting it in exactly the right place and then lined up so that there's no twist between the prop shaft and the back of the engine. So that flange on there has to meet up with the back of the engine, and when it rotates it can't wobble in any way. And so it is, I'll say nervous, but it is pretty complicated really, especially when you've never done one. So it's first time for everything. Okay, I'll tell you what, that's okay, because if anything, we can always get the prop shaft out, cut 2 inches off and stick it back on. So we want to move it towards the stern enough to get there. Whoop. 12 weeks after we started, we managed to get the generator and the engine into the engine room. All the windows had been rebuilt and Carla was varnishing. And also the pilot house roof was well under construction, and that means the boat would be watertight. There you go, it's quite taken all the way through. Does it?
So it's all sanded. It's beautiful, smooth, very smooth, and it lost some of the bubbles that they had. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's good for the next step. But we have decided that not going to the next step today because it's a bit windy, and we don't want the cloth to be flapping around and stressing us. So we're gonna wait for a day with no winds and no rain, and with the perfect temperature. So I'm gonna move into the next job, which is finishing the sanding the doghouse. Since I'm all covered in dust, I will finish that job, and it will be ready for paint today.
As September gave way to October and on into November, we carried on with the interior, putting a hatch into the front cabin and finishing the painting of the pilot house.
Okay, so it's all a success. The first coat of paint is done. I have a few bugs walking, but since they are walking on the top, that's because it's already going off. Yes, it's beautiful, so I'll wait now. If I can give another coat of paint today, it would be amazing because the weather is still holding, and that would be really, really nice. But let's wait and see what happens.
By December, we were well into the build. The front cabin was finished, the galley was going in, all the electrics and plumbing were being added. But my word, was the cold finally getting to us.
That was the first snow of the year, so it's even harder to work on a boat today. It's really, really cold, as you can see around. But there we go. It's another 3 weeks to go, and we're gonna do it.
With both of us catching COVID over the Christmas break, we decided to take a break from the project and go to Portugal for 3 months, returning in March.
successful life. That's our second go.
Yeah, this is our third sea trial, and so far we've managed to get through the lock and everything's tickety-boo.
We did the lock ourselves. Must look silly for some people that I used to do this for years, but for us it's the first time, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's a bit stressed.
A bit stressful. We're getting used to it.
Yeah.
Now we've got the low bridge next.
Yeah, the bridge is 4 meters. And we are 3 meters 27.
Yes.
I know it is a space in between, but it looks like we're gonna hit.
Yes.
So I stress over every time.
So stressed. I mean, originally we had planned to buy a barge, probably an older barge than this, and do a renovation job on it, and then spend the summer we just had in the UK, and then go to Europe and spend the next couple of years in Europe doing the French and Belgium and whoever's canals and rivers. But over the period of building the barge, we decided that we didn't really feel that this was our life, and also when we actually started sailing out, though there was some enthusiasm to start with, it just became quite obvious to us, really, didn't it? So,
yeah, we just realized it was always the same. It was not going to change. You either go up or down.
yeah.
I don't know why we didn't realize that before.
No.
But when we came to understand that, so we thought maybe this is not what we want. And we are still very young to go back to sea, so I think it's a good thing to do it now instead of waiting another 2 or 3 years,
Yes.
and then we'll be a bit too late.
Yes, possibly. For you, not me.